What's up, Facebook world? I'm here at Tye-Dyed Iguana with the infamous Bill Fox. And we've done one of these before. I've got a tarantula that is mid-molt, but it's always kind of cool to see, and it's not something you get to see real often. So let's flip the camera. Alright, so if you've never seen this before, it may look a little confusing. So what we have here is what appears to be a tarantula on its back, but notice there's a tarantula sliding out of that tarantula. Notice how white the fangs are. That's because this guy is shedding his skin. You can see him wiggling around just a little bit. And he's going to come out bigger. If he has any damage on him, that damage will be repaired. So here's the old tarantula. Notice, I probably shouldn't reach in here because if I touch him, I'm going to kill him. I'll make sure I don't touch him. Notice the black fangs right there. Those are the old fangs. And then over here, you can see the new fangs. That's probably your most telltale sign that it's a fresh molt. Let's see if we come down. Oh, no, that doesn't work so well. So see him sliding out. You can see all the legs. Look, he's kind of wiggling out of the skin right now.
He might pull out.
Yeah, he might actually. We might actually catch him popping out of the old skin. So this is a very slow process. It takes several hours. A tarantula this size is only going to do this once a year, so it's kind of cool to actually catch it at this stage. So it's a very, very slow process. This tarantula will be very delicate right after this. How long till we can feed it, Bill? Like a week?
I usually wait 7 to 10 days before I feed him after a molt.
So about 7 to 10 days before we can feed him again. If we did put crickets in there before that point, then the crickets could and very likely would feed on the tarantula. The body is going to be very soft. If we touch this guy, the likelihood of us killing him is very high. So we're going to keep the camera on it for a little bit and see if we can actually catch him pulling out of the old skin. Super cool.
You can open that door if you want.
Yeah, I thought about it. Go ahead. Will it catch on the cart? Ah, there we go. We're going to slow Bill down. I'm sure he doesn't matter. He's on the clock.
No, I'm going to go get a tag and mark that too, so sales guys know not to sell that.
So those of you that are just tuning in, this is a rose hair tarantula molting. If you've never seen it before, I know this looks a little weird, but that is a tarantula on its back. The old skin is on top. And basically the new tarantula, or not the new tarantula, but the molted tarantula is on its back and his legs are straight out in front of him. And he's slowly slipping out of that skin. So if we catch this just right, we might be able to actually see him break free of the molt. So again, kind of coming up top, you can see the new fangs, which is really kind of neat, how they're white. Versus the old ones right there, which are black. If you can see those shiny black fangs right there. So super neat. This only happens about once a year with a tarantula this size, so most people will never see something like this. We're fortunate enough that we deal in a lot of tarantulas here. This is our tarantula section, by the way, so we got all those tanks. That hole is where that one went, and then this actually doubles over to this side. So we carry a lot of tarantulas. A lot of tarantulas and scorpions. Let's come back over and check this guy out. We've got mantids too, which are kind of cool. That's not a mantid. I don't know where our mantids are. Oh, they're on the other side. But let's look at this guy. You're not here to see mantids. You're here to see a molting rose hair tarantula. So this part right here could take a few minutes. It could take another couple hours, quite honestly. I just thought I would throw the feed up just in case we catch it. Wiggling around a little more. Those of you just tuning in, this is a rose hair tarantula that's almost completed molting. He's got his legs about halfway out on his back, or her back. We're not really, I don't know the gender. Do you know the gender on this one?
I'm not 100% sure.
A lot of new tarantula owners, when their tarantula goes into molt, they'll think it's dead because it's laying on its back.
People throw them away.
Yeah, people throw it away. They're like, oh, my tarantula's dead. And it's like, well, it's dead now. He just threw it away at its weakest moment. One of these days we'll catch this and do a time-lapse video. And there's time-lapse videos out there. If you're really interested, Google tarantula molting, or even spider molting for that matter. Although I think the tarantula molting will have a little more substance to it. Well, I don't think we'll be fortunate enough to actually see this guy break free of the old molt. But we sell these molts, if you're ever interested in one. One this size will sell for $5. They are extremely fragile, so we'll have them in a deli cup, and you really don't want to touch them. Although some people like to use them as like April Fool's Day pranks and stuff. That's fairly popular. So this is Mother Nature at its finest right here. The little intricacies that we take for granted in the life cycle. Okay, I'll let you see the guy from the top one more time. Yeah, that is definitely a tarantula at its most vulnerable point. Kind of crazy. I'm so freaked out I'm gonna drop the phone. Yeah, if I dropped the phone, it would that would be the end of it for this guy. I'm holding it with 2 hands right now. That'd be messed up. Wonder if I can zoom in. Oh, we can zoom in. Look at that. I learned something new every day. So there's all the new legs coming out. There's all the old legs. A little blurry. I don't think we'll be fortunate enough to see him break free. I'll tell you what, since I got your attention, I do want to show you one really cool thing. A dead leaf mantid. I had a child yesterday point this out to his mom. He said, look, Mom, it's a, or no, the mom said, look, son, it's a dead leaf mantid. He said, no, that's a live leaf mantid. It looks like a dead leaf. That guy's gotten huge since we got him.
Yeah, he molted
Holy crap.
like a week or so ago.
Yeah. See him starting to wobble a little bit. He's a little freaked out, so he's looking like a dead leaf in the breeze. Yeah. So if you want a sweet mantid for your home or your classroom, this is the guy. It's only 40 bucks. I've only got the one. We don't typically get these. Look at that. Look at him. He's like, oh, look at me. I'm a dead leaf in the wind. No one can see me. Dead leaf blowing in the wind. Want me to touch him? Nah. Guy's so cool. Is he eating something?
He might be.
No, he's not eating anything. He's just, he sees me, so he's all wobbling around, hoping I'll go away.
I know, I did crickets in there earlier.
I don't know why that cracks me up, just those little mannerisms. Look at me, I'm a dead leaf. A dead leaf with a bunch of green leaves, buddy. All right, folks, let's take one more look at the rose here, see if anything new is going on, and then we will wrap this feed up, and it's the same. Like I said, very slow and uneventful. Oh, he's wiggling around again. Actually, it looks like he's a little further along. Those legs are going to be up pretty soon. All right, so from us at Tye-Dyed Iguana, thank you for checking that out, and stay tuned as always. We're always trying to bring you some new weird things, and if you ever want to pop in and check out our bug selection, we've got tarantulas, scorpions, mantids, centipedes. I think that's all we've got right now. Millipedes.
Vinegaroon.
Oh yeah, we have a vinegaroon. That's kind of wild. You probably want to know what a vinegaroon is, don't you? But I won't bore you with that. Come in and see it. Until we see you next time, have a good Thursday.
See ya.